No, no, why? Why? I actually wanted to like this film. Passengers, passengers, get it ready. We have Titanic in space. So, Passengers stars Chris Pratt as James Preston and Uhura as Jennifer Lawrence, and it's about this guy after his pod malfunction for some reason, which never explained in the movie why his pod malfunction. He pretty much is living in isolation. He's all alone, and now he's coping with being alone, and then therefore Uhura, played by Jennifer Lawrence, her character popped up, and now both of them are pretty much living on the Avalon because Avalon was supposed to be going to Homestead 2, a new colony planet with 5,000 passengers, so therefore they can live new life and new civilization, seek out and boldly go where no man has gone before. What the fuck is that a copyright infringement? Then slowly over time the ship malfunctions. I gotta tell you, this movie was very much a bore fest romantic film. Like, really, really Jennifer Lawrence's character is like the main reason why I didn't like this movie at all, because her character was not even established at all. Her character was very boring and very blatant, and I really couldn't really get into her character. Now Chris Pratt was pretty much the main person who really pretty much hold this movie together. I mean, his character had layers. His character was fully developed. His character, I felt his character. I felt his loneliness. I felt most of the problems he was dealing with within like the first 45 minutes of this film. But then when it got to a second act where Jennifer Lawrence came in, and actually the way Jennifer Lawrence came in is kind of messed up. So you gotta watch the movie to really know. I really want to talk about it, but it will be spoiler heavy, so I just gotta say the way Jennifer Lawrence came in, it was really messed up. Pretty much like the second half was just nothing much but a slow bore fest romantic film. Like, they basically them going out with one another, and that's it. And then you got the third act where where the ship malfunctions, and then they gotta deal with things. But that's not a spoiler because it was in the trailer. So pretty much the movie was pretty much a first act, Chris Pratt all alone. Second act, Chris Pratt falls in love with a girl. Third act, save the ship. That's pretty much predictable. It is very much predictable throughout the scenes. But yet, Jennifer Lawrence, I feel like the only reason why she was in this movie is only because of how beautiful she is. Every time she's on screen, I feel like her body was having sex with my eyes, like literally just penetrating balls deep in my eyes. I really felt like that's the only thing she was there. She was pretty much eye candy and pretty much a good thing to look at. And the cinematography for it looked pretty good. It was some sequences where it kind of looked on and off, a little cartoony in a CGI and aspect, special effects. Maybe you might like this film, but really you'll be disappointed with this film. I mean, you can hate it or love it, but I mean, I like Chris Pratt's character. I think his character was well established. I felt his character. I was emotionally connected with his character, and I understand why he thinks a little bit in that aspect. Jennifer Lawrence's character, I felt like she was pretty much there for eye candy, and pretty much the scenes was predictable. And the very ending of this film, which I not spoil, they had potential in the ending, but yet they chose not to do the most logical aspect that's usually happens in movies like this, which I can't spoil. But if you watch this film, in the very ending, you're thinking to yourself, they could have done this, they could have done that, but they don't do it. So I think you will be disappointed in that film, and that could be like a flaw. So I gotta give this movie a Michael Keaton Batman. This is the average film. A movie, part of my blog is $5 or less. While watching this movie, when I turned in my ticket because I had a free pass, nobody was there. I had the whole theater to myself. But then I kind of realized what kind of movie this was, because when I turned in my free pass, the cashier, he said, "Oh, Jennifer Lawrence is really hot." And I asked him, "You seen this movie?" And he said, "Yeah." And I asked him how was it, and then he told me Jennifer Lawrence is hot. Enough said. So that's my review for Passengers. Tell me how you feel about this movie. Have you seen it? Let me know. Comment on the board. Alright guys, stay tuned for my review for Assassin's Creed if you haven't seen it already. Alright, it's Christmas time and I will be making my all-star squadron of movies where pretty much I'll bring out the top 10 all-star movies of 2016, and then after that I'm going to make the top 10 Suicide Squad terrible movies. It's so bad that it makes you want to commit suicide. So Suicide in the Suicide Squad, 10 worst movies of 2016 in the Suicide Squad. I think that's a huge flip, and I just wanted to add that. I cannot wait to give you that, guys. Alright, guys, if you like everything you see and you agree, join me in the Batman family. I'll have more Batman-tastic reviews on the way. You have been warned. Till then, ciao.